In a bustling town nestled in the cradle of Judea, there lived a woman known not by her name, but by her affliction. For 12 long years, she had been plagued by a debilitating issue of blood. She was weak, withdrawn, and destitute, having spent all she had on physicians who only caused her condition to worsen. Her life was wrapped in a shroud of isolation and desperation, for her illness rendered her ceremonially unclean, leaving her on the fringes of society. One morning, whispers rippled through the crowded streets, rumors of a man named Jesus, a healer whose miracles spread from village to village like wildfire. The woman's heart stirred with a glimmer of hope that had long been smothered by affliction. Determined to reach him, she donned her cloak, veiled her face for anonymity, and slipped into the throng of people surrounding the miracle worker. The crowd was dense, each person jostling to get near Jesus. The woman's frail form wove through the sea of bodies, her face set with determination, her spirit fueled by a deep faith born of desperation. She knew if she could just touch the hem of his garment, she might find healing. As she pressed forward, her trembling hand finally reached out, fingers brushing the fabric of Jesus' robe. In an instant, she felt a sudden warmth, a surge of power coursing through her body. Her ailment, persistent and unforgiving for years, ceased that very moment. Her weakness turned to strength, her pain to relief. She knew with a certainty that she was healed. But amidst the noisy crowd, Jesus paused and turned, asking, "Who touched me?" His disciples, baffled, responded, "You see the people crowding against you, and yet you can ask, 'Who touched me?'" Yet Jesus persisted, knowing that power had gone from him. Fearful but resolved, the woman came forward, falling to her knees before him. Trembling, she disclosed her story, her years of suffering, her moment of faith, and her immediate healing. The crowd hushed, all eyes on this suddenly bold woman. Jesus looked at her, not with rebuke, but with compassion and love. "Daughter," he said with a voice gentle yet filled with authority, "your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering." The words resonated deeply within her, offering solace and validation to her faith. With gratitude overwhelming her heart, she rose to her feet, no longer defined by her affliction but by her encounter with divine grace. As she walked away, the crowd parted before her, a passageway not of pity, but of respect. Her life, once shadowed by isolation and despair, now unfolded anew. She returned to her community not as an untouchable, but as a living testimony of faith and healing. Her story became an inspiration, a beacon of hope that echoed beyond her village, illustrating the power of unwavering belief and the compassionate nature of Jesus' miracle.